Live from Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union High School, football is back. Touchdown Productions, the best in foothill sports television, is proud to present Nevada Union Miners preseason football. Tonight, in the annual Meet the Miners, Meet the Bruins scrimmage, your Delta Valley League Nevada Union Miners take on the Pioneer Valley League Bear River Bruins. It's the tune-up scrimmage for both teams and a great opportunity to see what's in store for the 2007 season. And it's all coming up next because football is back on your NorCal Game of the Week. It's a gorgeous Friday evening here at Hooper Stadium in Nevada County at Nevada Union High School. Just perfect for some preseason football, and that's what we have on tap for you tonight as we take a sneak peek at the 2007 teams from both Bear River and Nevada Union High Schools in the annual Meet the Miners, Meet the Bruins football scrimmage. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our foothill network of stations in Auburn, in Colfax, in Bear River, and in Grass Valley. Gil Dominguez here tonight, joined by color analyst Paul Brown. Our producer-director in the truck is Maverick King and Brandon Duckett. And, of course, the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team is ready for football season and tonight's first look at football since last December. And, Paul, all I can say is thank God football season is here.
You're sure right about that, Gil. Everyone's been waiting for the past 9 months for this new season to begin, and now it's just 1 week away. Both teams have been working hard all summer long to prepare for these battles that lay ahead, and tonight they will finally get a chance to hit someone else that is, other than the other guy across the lines on their team. And another practice they'll have for the next several weeks, and this will be a big tune-up for them.
Yeah, it will, and of course it's very hard in practice. You've been banging on the same guys for several weeks, and it's fun to go out and finally get a chance to hit somebody as we get set up for some special teams play here. And it's an opportunity for the younger players to show the coach what they can do.
Right.
Try to move up in those 22 starting positions. And, of course, a great way for the community to come out tonight.
And see what these teams have and get a little action, a little preseason action, like you say, before both teams hit the road next week for the beginning of the non-league games that are prior to the beginning with the league play.
So as the Bruins come out, they'll be in kickoff formation here, and we'll go ahead and thank our underwriters when we have a change of possession right here. It'll be football scrimmage. We will start off with a kickoff and then punting. Special teams are going to get some work and take the field. And then, of course, we'll see the offense and the defensive side of things for both clubs here. Getting ready to kick off right now for Bear River is number 32.
And number 32 for Bear River is Johnny Lacose, and he is a linebacker, a senior.
And Nevada Union fans make a lot of noise there as the ball goes to Colin Casey, number 18. One of those hands guys also split in for the Miners. They expect big things out of him this year, and we'll set it up again, and the Bruins will kick off from the 40. So those of you that have never seen a scrimmage before, this is a controlled scrimmage. As you can see, the coaches are out on the field. They'll be talking to the players as they go through the evening. Usually standing in the back of the huddle. It's not even uncommon to see a few substitutes once we get on offense, waiting their turn to get in there. Nice crowd, though, coming up Highway 49 from Bear River as we get set to go again here with the kickoff. And once again, number 32 is going to kick it this time. He's going to kick it deep.
And he kicks it out of the end zone.
Wow.
A very good kick.
What a leg.
No kidding.
And that is great to see for the Bruins. Nevada Union has had that kind of kicker several times in the last few years. And what a blessing it is for any coach to have a kicker that can put it in the end zone and really nullify that run back.
You know, Gil, when a coach looks at a scrimmage like this, he, of course, has been working all summer with these kids. And what he's trying to accomplish and analyze in a scrimmage are several things. One is the conditioning of his group. And you can see, looks like Coach Loge out there. He's looking at conditioning. He's looking at fundamentals and technique. He's looking at execution. And, it also is a chance for some live contact.
Coach Logue is, a veteran coach, stepped down, and then Scott Savoy took over, and now they co-coach, and it's just great for that program. Here we go again as number 32. He'll kick it down this time. This time it's going to be fielded. It's going to be the fake reverse. Number 8 is going to have the ball, and that's Corey George. He's going to get up to about the 27-yard line before he's stopped. So it gives Nevada Union a chance to work on that reverse of theirs, and we've seen that many, many times over the year. Very deceptive play. When it works well, it's not uncommon for it to go for 6 points.
That's so true. Now it looks like we're going to have a chance for Nevada Union to take their shot at kickoff.
So 3 kickoffs there for Bear River. First one was a pooch kick that went to the right sideline. Very important to practice those because there's times during the season that you're going to want to do that. A couple years ago, Coach Humphers actually went to the pooch kick exclusively and really nullifies the run back, puts a little bit of pressure on the defense. Because then you're giving up some field possession position. But overall, they had no kicks run back on them.
Last year, Bear River did the same in several games. They went to the pooch kick exclusively, like you say. But it'll drive the fans crazy because inevitably what will happen is you will take possession, or your defense will come on the field, and the other team will take possession on the 30 or 40-yard line. And you do give up sometimes as much as 20, 30 yards.
So setting up right now is Kyle Beline, number 16. And Kyle is a senior. And this one's going to go all the way down to, it'll be in the end zone. And they're going to let him run it out, though. He caught it about 1 yard deep. I thought that was an automatic touchback if it went in there, but they let him run it out. And he carries it down to the 9-yard line. Who was that, number 20?
Looks like number 20, yep.
Yeah, Matt Belknap.
And
he's deep along with, who's that other one right there? Number 10. That's Christopher Pariff.
Mm-hmm. You can see the kids are ready. They're ready to hit. You went down there and made a good, hard tackle.
Parfit, that's what it is.
Received the ball, and they're ready for a little action. You can tell both teams. We got the cheerleaders out here. We got both teams lined up. Both teams are hooting it up. They're ready for some action here. I'd imagine they're ready for scrimmaging right now.
Well, besides the fact that it's a scrimmage, your first time to hit somebody, it is Nevada Union Bear River, and the schools are just separated down the freeway as he puts this one now deep in the end zone. So now the ref calls it back, and it's a touchback. So might have been that he was straddling the line on the last one. This time he was definitely clearly in the end zone. And so Kyle Beline puts that one about 1 yard deep on the right-hand side.
Again to Christopher Parfit. Both kicks were long. Both of them almost in the end zone.
Actually, that one went to, number 10, Christopher Parfit. On the other side, number 20, Matt Belknap is the other receiver. Playing up short is Derek Julian, and number 39 is Brandon Valero. They're up around the 25-yard line. So this will be the final kick here for Kyle Beline. And this one is going to be a little pooch right into the side, and it's going to bounce off the Bear River player and fall into the hands of Nevada Union. Big number 55, Joden Mossbarger, is going to pick it up.
It was kicked off of the back of Joel Davis.
And that was a design play right there. We've seen that before also, where Nevada Union will kick it right at a defensive person right on that front line, and they're not expecting it. They turn their back to go back for the blocking and don't even see it coming. It bounces off of them. Miners pick up the ball, and it's Nevada Union ball.
That's got to be a tough thing to do, Gil. I mean, you got to aim for the backside of a moving lineman. Talk about a tough kick. You think still standing field goal kicking's hard. Now the coach tells you, okay, I want you to aim at this number 75 guy who's moving backwards and aim right in the back. That's a tough play.
So now we'll move into some punt formation. Once again, Bear River will start with the punt formation. And let's see, going back to kick this year for them is going to be number 12, Tanner Mathias. He'll take the snap. Nice snap. Puts it up high. It's going to be short, though, running over
number
to
8 is Corey George.
And with him back there also is number 6, Cole Stanford. So Cole Stanford, outstanding junior player. You're going to see a lot of him this season and next season, making it up to the varsity. And they've got him placed in the backfield as Coach Mike Cartan goes out to give him some direction. Great opportunity for the coaches to take a look at their young men out there they've been working with. They sure are proud of them all. As Dave Humphers goes back into the backfield there. He's going to be watching the rush of that line. They got a stunt coming from the left-hand side.
Oh, and they blocked it.
They will block it on the left-hand side. Number 51 is Morris, Keenan Morris.
Great block. He went right through the line. It wasn't a no-touch, but darn near. He kind of gave his...
Let's take a look at that one, guys, again.
He gave his offensive lineman kind of a swim move past him.
You what?
So we'll look at another punt. Let's see if they can get through the line again.
No, they have no rush coming this time. This time it's a pass defense.
Good punt.
Run defense, right. He falls down on one knee. That was Cole Stanford there as he picked up the ball. So the replay camera is not working. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, roger that.
You know, Cole Stanford called for a fair catch that time. Learning to catch the football and learning to catch it away from your pads is something that you're constantly working on. You see the pros make these mistakes, and the coaches will work on it time and time and time again. Some of the biggest plays we see are punts bouncing off of the pads of the receiving team. And I'm sure that was something that he wanted to make sure that he just caught the ball.
Oh, there's Brian Hamilton right there. We'll get a chance to talk with him about the Union football tab coming out. I was hoping he was going to be here at the beginning of the game, but Brian running a little late tonight. It's okay. We'll catch up with him. Okay, so Beline is also the punter now. Nice spiral kick going out, picked up by number 10. That was Parfit again. And he's going to barrel right into the middle of the field up until about the 33-yard line, where they'll pick up the ball and start the punting all over again.
He got a good block that time by Matt Belknap. Just as he took the ball and started moving towards midfield, Belknap came across and took out a couple of players. It was a very good block.
So it looks like Beline is the kicker of choice right here. He was doing the kickoffs. Now he's doing the punting, so I would have to assume that he's going to be doing extra points as well. There's a nice punt right there. That one's going all the way back to the 12-yard line, picked up again by Parfit. This time he's going to go around the right-hand side before he's met by a couple minors right there, number 28 and number 18.
Number 18.
So that's Matt Morris.
And Colin Casey.
And Colin Casey. So Casey putting in his time on the special teams this year as well as a receiver. And we'll move into the third punt. And then I think we'll break into some mentions. Thank the great sponsors that are bringing us NU Minor football and all of our football broadcasts all season long. Really do appreciate them. And I'll run down there and have a little chit-chat with Brian while you take over here, Paul.
That sounds good.
So here's Bleen's third punt. This one is, another nice kick. All the way down to the 10-yard line, and it would have rolled into the end zone had they let it go. He's trapped right now. Good solo tackle there by number 6, Cole Stanford, coming down on the right-hand side. Very nice.
Boy, that was a good, long, spiraling kick, Gil. You have a punter that can do that. That also is a great weapon.
Well, Beline is showing himself to be a great kicking weapon for the Miners so far tonight. So while there's a break in the action, they set up for the field goals. Let's go ahead and remind you that tonight's NorCal Game of the Week is brought to you by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Hanson Brothers Construction has years of experience in the local construction industry, and Jeff Hanson and his crews are always ready to assist you in every phase of your project, from clearing a road to clearing a house pad. Hanson Brothers Construction, HBE Rentals, and of course, Hanson Brothers in Colfax, helping you build a better Nevada County one project at a time.
And of course, by Hastings Development, Inc., everyone wants quality, affordable housing, and that's the way that HDI has done business for the past 7 years. From custom-built ones to many community homes and development projects benefiting our entire area, Hastings Development, Inc. is a leader in local home building industry. Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon have worked hard to establish HDI as the company you seek when looking for quality built into your home. That's Hastings Development, Inc. And by Casey Wood Corporation. The Casey Wood Corporation has been serving the needs of the professional contractor since 1990 with the construction-grade lumber products for framing and plywood siding. They are also your source for custom doors and windows. And Kevin Casey is proud to donate his time as this year's president of NU Football Booster Club, and that's the Casey Wood Corporation. All right, we're going to go to field goals. And the first of several that Bear River will attempt. Bear River's football field goal kicker is number 32. And that would be Johnny Lacose, and he is a senior. Yes, I can, barely. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Nevada Joint Union High School District. Our local high school district reminds you that you do have a choice when considering a high school and invites you to explore all your options within the district. From traditional comprehensive high school at Bear River and Nevada Union to the many alternative high school programs, our local district is working hard to make sure they have a good school that will fit your students' needs. The Nevada Joint Union High School District, serving our community with higher education. And Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Mike Bratton knows a winning team when he sees one, and that's why he has assembled a winning team for you in the insurance industry. So whether you're working with Katie, Karen, Amy, Nicole, Sarah, Jennifer, or Bobby, you'll know that you're working with the best at Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Okay, we are back to the action. And as we have changed sides, and now Nevada Union is practicing their field goals. You can see the coach out on the field. This, again, is a very important practice element for any football team to practice. And the coach is starting at the 10-yard line and will progressively work backwards with this team. Okay, I think we're ready for Gil Dominguez, who is down on the field. Gil?
Thanks a lot, Paul. Of course, we're down here on the field with Brian Hamilton. If it's the beginning of football, then that means it's time for this year's Football Tab, another jewel of a publication that, I just take these things and put them in the hope chest.
Well, that's one use for them. I've heard of others, though, with bird cages and all that. But no, we try to make it something you do want to hang on to, especially throughout the season. There's some information on the teams as far as week-by-week schedules and things that help people get the directions to the upcoming games and things like that. But
it's chock full of all kinds of fun things. I was of course, devouring it this morning, and not only do you have all of the other stuff, but you got some great articles in there on some of the local kids in the college level. You even got the depth charts of the various teams, so mom and dad can be proud of of where their son is on the depth chart.
Well, that is certainly something I have to thank Dave Humphers and Scott Savoy for providing us with. It's kind of tough to do that, this early in the season, to know exactly where all the kids are. So there's going to be some fluctuations there, but they did a nice job of at least giving us an idea where they're at right now. Obviously, as Dave was saying, with them not doing a platoon system this year, there's a lot more competition for positions throughout the year, so you might see some changes off and on throughout the year.
Well, it's a sport where there's 22 positions that are available out there, and in high school ball, normally you don't see kids go both ways.
That's true. But although this year Bear River's got enough kids that they're actually going to do that. It's kind of interesting because this year Dave decided here at Nevada Union to kind of train the kids going both ways on offense and defense, whereas Bear River had one of the largest rosters they've had, and so they want to take advantage of what Dave and company have done here the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, that's interesting, and of course, a new season brings lots of changes, and both teams could really coming off a successful season. I think Nevada Union would have liked to seen their season go a couple more games, but Bear River went all the way to the semifinals.
Yeah, it was an impressive run by Bear River, considering I think they had 10 seniors and only 5 of them had played varsity football last year. So there's a lot of teaching of fundamentals and a lot of coaching early on with that team. And even though Scott and Terry both say they're doing a lot of teaching this year as well, but you saw the progress throughout the year. And really, I think it was the Marysville game last year where they just went over to Marysville and just really handed it to Marysville. I think it was like 44-0. That the confidence just swelled with that team. And then they won, I think, 6 straight. Were in contention for the league title last year against Colfax.
Right, against Colfax. We were there for that one.
Yeah, and that was a great achievement for that team, considering how inexperienced they were last year. When you look at what they got coming back now, obviously Bear River's looking for a little bit more this year.
Well, lots of great things in the PVL. Of course, Colfax will be coming back, the league champion, and they went all the way to the championship game. Placer with Joey Montoya down there, new coach, new atmosphere, new invigorating of that program. I think we'll see them be stronger as well.
Yeah, Joey, when he was here at Nevada Union, I always thought he did a really nice job. Very positive guy, wants to keep the kids up. And then obviously the job he did at Pioneer before he came to Placer was impressive. So I was talking to Scott about that, and he knows that that program is going to be on the upswing, and the PVL is going to be quite a league this year.
Right, and he's matter of fact, we'll be opening at Placer next week right here on your Game of the Week as they take on Rockland. Our first Placer game, and it's got to be at least 2 years. And we'll be watching the debut of Joey Montoya and his Placer Hillman running the wing T.
That's a familiar offense around here, isn't it?
Certainly is. Now let's get back to the tab for a second. Obviously, an intense labor of love by you and your staff to put it together. It's always hard to do an extra publication like that.
It is, and sometimes that means that as we're putting it together, the daily section, you might notice a little bit of fewer stories locally, but when we're trying to get that put together in advance, it's quite a bit of work. And the great part about it is, though, and I think I wrote a column in my column last week, that you contact these guys, the former Miners, the former Bruins, and even like Rich Brooks, and they're just very happy to give you the time to talk about what they're doing now, and and their own labor of love, with football. So it's a pretty neat thing, and I really enjoy talking to them, and then also being able to bring that back home to the local football fans.
We just don't have that luxury to go in depth like that. Like Brian's going in depth right there at his desk and everything. I'm lucky to get the gas in the Commander and get out here to the field and just hope all the wires work.
But I mean, the great thing about your gig is at the end of the night you're done. You wrap things up and you head on home. And I'm heading back to the office or over to my car to file from our laptops, or got to slam something together.
So we can all enjoy it the next morning.
Absolutely, but so there's benefits to both, I'm sure.
Right. Well, one of the new benefits, we're taking a look at it right here. We're going to unveil it right now. Let's walk over this way, and you can go in front of that cable there, and we'll have Chris turn around right here, and we'll unveil our brand new Commander 2 truck with the new graphic on it.
It's pretty sharp.
Well, it's a little bit different than the old motorhome.
Well, it shows what's going on inside, right? I mean, obviously, people are fired up inside. And I love the shots of the monitor as well. It's very sharp graphic.
Yeah, Lynn, those are pictures that Lynn took that we placed in there.
It's nice. It's nicely done.
And like my daughter said, you had rips and tears in the old one.
I remember that. I remember a couple of good stories also about the drive back sometimes.
So if we get a rip and tear in this one, it probably won't matter because it'll just be kind of, part of it.
Yeah, it'll just fit the core down to a T. Right on.
So there's the shot of our new look Commander. So no more old Commander. And when you see us now, at least you'll know that we're there and we're covering sports for you. And of course, the football tab, the Union Football 07, came out in your paper today in the delivery and in the if you get the paper out of a stand or a box. But if you missed that or didn't get that or you don't subscribe, how else can they get that?
Well, first of all, why would you not subscribe? But
that's true as well.
Right. But actually, we're busy updating our Nevada County, www.nevadacountyfootball.com website, where you'll find all this content starting, it'll be next week.
But is there a way to actually get the physical newsprint? I love the smell of newsprint in the morning.
Well, I would suggest maybe stopping by the Union, and we do have some extra copies, and they're actually giving some copies out here tonight, but we'll have some copies there if people want to come by and pick one up.
Yeah, so that'll certainly be next week before the season begins. Nevada Union goes on the road, Bear River goes on the road next week, and so good stuff to read at your leisure, information that'll last all season long. And just a great collector's item, I think. I love collecting them all.
Well, hey, I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun to do it. I was talking about getting an opportunity to talk to some of the former players. One person in particular that I really enjoyed speaking to was Rich Brooks, so the former Nevada Union graduate. I'm not sure quite what year that was, but he's done such a great job first at Oregon, and now he's at Kentucky, and he's really turned around a program that few thought was even possible to happen. And in the SEC, which is one of the top leagues, if not the top league in the country. It's pretty impressive what he's been able to do there. And this year they've got a lot of people coming back, so I would expect some big things out of them as well. It's pretty neat to see that.
All right. Well, another thing that's pretty neat to see is the scrimmage that's going on behind us. I'm sure Brandon and Maverick were cutting away from us, our ugly mugs, to watch some. He goes, absolutely, to watch some the action out there. So let's go back to the scrimmage right now. Paul's up on top. Brian, thanks for joining us tonight.
It's always a pleasure, Gil. Always. Thank you.
And we'll talk to you later on during the season.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
All right, Brian Hamilton there from the Union, your Union sports editor, working hard with his football 07 tab. And Paul, let's go back to you.
Thanks, Gil and Brian. That really appreciated. Let's get back to looking at a little football. The majority of the snaps being taken by the Bear River Bruins, and if you look at your depth chart that Gil was mentioning is available in the Union today, are being done by Drew Loftus, who is a senior, 6'2 senior. The workhorse in the backfield has been Andy Parquette primarily, and he's been trading off with number 37, Jason Varney, who is a junior. Parquette played last year and was a standout. For the most part, the plays have been on the ground. And although the Nevada Union players are the defensive line is quite a bit larger than the offensive line of Bear River, finding them out actually doing quite a good job. I think we're on the depth chart. We're showing number 2 quarterback, as being Tanner Mathis. Mathis now handing the ball off to Derek Julian. The coaches are actually out on the field. This is a work in progress, and a real opportunity for the coaches to individually work with each individual position and watch in each individual position as this scrimmage unfolds. If you'll read the article in the Union, the one thing that Bear River was real excited about, the coaches were excited about, was their offensive and defensive line, both the experience and the size. They have a number of returning seniors this year, and the offensive and defensive lines will be one of the strong suits that we can expect to see for Bear River. The Bruins have run about a dozen plays. I think we're about ready to see them change over now to the to Nevada Union, which will also have a chance to run its fair number of plays. Drew Loftus is still over the ball. And a quick handoff to, it looks like, Christopher Parfait. Okay, so as the kids trade positions, and the two teams that now appear to be ready to go from offense to defense. There's a quick pass. That was out to number 17 on Bear River. That would be John Duckett. It's one of the first pass plays we've seen tonight. Another important part of this scrimmage is the fact that they do have officials out here. The officials are taking time to review new rules that have come up. And looks like he's going to air it out long. Way overthrown. Thrown to number 32, Johnny Lacrosse. Again, you can see the depth charts that are available in the Union. Both teams, the Bear River Bruins and the Nevada Union Miners. You can see the individual positions that the coaches expect to start next week. Of course, it could change. I'll go through that. For the Bruins, it will be Drew Loftus, number 8, at quarterback. Andy Parquette is projected to start at fullback, number 9. At halfback, it'll be Jason Varney. At wingback, Jared Munan. At left tackle will be the first senior, Brandon West. At left guard, Joel Davis, another senior. At center, Jacob Betancourt, and another senior. At right guard, another senior, Brian Wells. At right tackle, Chase Duncan. And at tight end, Gary Schmidt. And then out at wide receiver will be Robert Hassan. We'll look at the defense for the Miners. Projected to start on defense at right defensive end will be Brian Stockton. At left defensive end, Josh Cole. At defensive tackle, Ty Dettinger. At nose guard, Matt Shanek. At strong side linebacker, it'll be Tucker Combe. At weak side linebacker, it'll be Matt Morris. At left side linebacker, it's Camille Shaddaa. At right side outside linebacker will be Kenan Morris. Then in the defensive backfield, number 10, Kemp Stanford, will be at left cornerback. Right cornerback will be Kerry George. And safety will be Cole Stanford. Cole getting a chance to go both ways. Okay, so now we'll get a chance to take a look at the Nevada Union Miners. Over the ball, number 4. That'll be John Wavehome over the ball. He handed off to Jake Wolf. A good many seniors on this offensive line. Hand off quickly to number 5. And that would be Corey Browning. Here's a replay of that handoff to Browning. Heads outside. Good speed to get to the outside. And a nice hit coming up as the right side cornerback. And it looked like that was number 10, Christopher Parfait. Another up the middle. This is again to number 5. And that is Corey Browning. The line able to really move out the right whole half of that defensive line. And back in the booth we have Gil Dominguez. Gil, that was a great interview.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's always fun to talk with Brian, and I love what he does. And like you were looking at the thing today, it's lots of fun to read it. Number 4 right there, passing the ball, John Wivholm. And you know what, guys? I forgot my glasses back on the RF transmitter. If we can have Sean run those up for me, then I would appreciate that. All righty. Well, maybe have... okay, that'll work too. So Wivholm now hands off, number 19, going around the left-hand side. No, it's a fake right up the middle. What a great fake. Josh Dobson, the ball carrier. He'll pick up a couple yards. It's going to make it 3rd down and about 2. Ball resting at the 35-yard line.
Wivholm's getting the majority of the snaps, although the depth chart shows that Steele Jantz will be the starter next week, but it's Wivholm that's getting the majority of the snaps tonight, Gil.
Well, Wivholm's got Jantz has got a little leg injury that he's trying to nurse back into health. They thought it was shin splints at first, and now it's turning into possibly something else. So pretty wise move to keep him out of tonight's scrimmage. Wivvy's been getting all of the snaps during practice, and you want a healthy Steele Jantz as soon as you can get him.
Absolutely.
Because he is a great player, and he'll be a playmaker for the Miners. So it's good that Wivholm, the junior, he was the quarterback for the last 2 years. He hands off right now to Corey Browning, one of the stars from last year, off the left-hand side, and Miners pick up about 5 yards on that play.
That play has worked several times. They seem to be able to blow that whole left-hand side of the line out, and there's a huge hole for Corey Browning to run through.
Well, Miners should pick up right where they left off last year. Very powerful front line. I can see as Wivholm gets under center now, they're going to have too much time. So this is what the scrimmage is all about. And actually what I was going to say prior to going down and talking to Brian is that this isn't just a scrimmage for the ball players. It's also a scrimmage for the referees. Sure. And they have 2 sets or 3 sets of referees down on the field who are rotating in on their positions as well, so they can tune up. As you see, they got 3 side judges back here, and they're rotating in to get a little bit of practice before the start of the season also. Wivholm now gets the ball. Quick handoff up the middle. It's not going to go nowhere, though, as the Bear River defense stiffens. And leading the way there is number 56, and that's going to be Spencer Krantz for the Bruins. Big stop there by that Bruin front line as they await Nevada Union coming out. So The wing tee, very deceptive. And Bruins sniffing it out right there. So it's going to be second down now and about 17 yards for the first down. Wivholm trapped behind the line of scrimmage now. And he's going to go down into a host of tacklers, among them number 34, John Cameron? No, Cameron.
It was good defense. The defensive line really penetrated through the offensive. Didn't really give that play a chance to develop at all.
And notable out there, well, I don't see him out there yet. Number 17. Is number 17 out there, Brandon? Yeah, I don't see him. John Duckett, brother of Brandon Duckett, on the. And the program here says 17. John Duckett. Okay, so now Wivholm back to pass. He's going to fire it out for a nice gain.
That'd be
about 17-yard gain.
Colin Casey.
Yeah, it's going to be one of his favorite receivers. Colin doing a great job, like we said last year, for the Miners, and really expect him to carry a lot of this load. As we were saying before, Wivholm, junior varsity quarterback and freshman quarterback, so he is the man for the Miners, getting a little call early. Also a 4-year letterman in basketball. So just a great athlete, as now he gets wrapped up again, and once again it's his good friend, number 34, John Kammer, busting through the line and sacking him, and so that will end the Nevada Union threat as they'll go back down to the other side. Let's take a look at that again here.
Here's a replay on that. Again, it doesn't get a chance to develop.
No, Kammer's right in
he's
there.
Right on him. Yep.
And number 61 has no chance of blocking him. So while we change possession right here and Nevada Union goes back, let's go ahead and thank the set of underwriters. Of course, football is being brought to you this season by Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. Chuck Cavros knows nothing makes your car look better than accessories from Top This. And Top This delivers truck and attitude every single day with in-store displays featuring all kinds of products from weather guard, DZ, racket truck racks, along with a selection of chrome toolboxes, mirrors, tie-downs. So give your truck some attitude and get the service you want and deserve. Chuck Cavros, Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
And by, I guess SIP Building Systems. Premier SIP structural panels are the most energy efficient in the country, and with an efficiency rating that saves you 58% on your heating and cooling costs. Premier SIP panels help you retain the heat in the winter and keep in the cool during the summer. So Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon are proud to introduce Premier SIP building panels for the local building industry and invite you to see them at SIP Building Systems, where they are saving energy for tomorrow.
And by one of our new underwriters, really appreciate them coming on, Chan, Moon, and Kirschbaum. Jerry Chan and Lisa Moon, sponsors of the NorCal Game of the Week last season. Welcome a new doctor to their practice, Dr. Stephanie Kirschbaum, to our community and a partner to them. Dr. Kirschbaum has specialized with young children and has received the Young Optometrist of the Year Award. Of course, they still offer family vision care and thorough eye exams with their Optomap technology, which scans the inside of the eye. So stop by and meet Dr. Stephanie Kirschbaum at Chan, Moon, and Kirschbaum right there on Sierra College Drive.
And by Pioneer Motors. The pioneering spirit lives on at Pioneer Motors, voted Nevada County's best for the past 7 years. And that's an award that they take very seriously. They pioneered the no-haggle pricing many years ago before it became popular, and each of their cars are Carfax certified with a complete 126-point inspection and then flawlessly detailed. That's why they have the best cars at the best prices every day. That's Pioneer Motors.
And our good friends over at Plaza Tire and Auto Service over there seeing Mark today. Not here tonight. He'll be here for the first game, though, once again being the voice of the Miners. And, of course, they are the official repair facility of your NorCal Game of the Week. So when the Commander is down, you know they're doing their best to get her back up and on the road so you don't have to miss a single football game this season. Plaza Tire and Auto Service, professional auto repair done on your schedule. That's your schedule, not theirs. Here's a replay right here of Wivholm scrambling, I believe. This is the play that we saw. And this shows the athleticism right here of him. Look at him take a hit right there. Still able to spin around, take another hit right there, get bent over backwards like a pretzel, and he still pops up.
Boy, a coach doesn't want to see that. You get held up by one leg and then popped on the top. That's a good way to get hurt.
Well, Wivy is tough, and I was talking with his dad prior to the game tonight, and you know what a fun thing for him, have his son be the starting quarterback tonight, and you know, quarterback of the future for the Miners. Right now, here's a pass. Wivholm all the way out to number 18, Alex Martinez, and it's going to be touchdown Miners. Beautiful pass by Wivholm as Martinez just did a little fade pattern into the corner of the end zone. Had to go up and fight for the ball. Be nice to see that one again, guys. I know I hate that you hate it when I ask for those things, but okay, here it comes right here. Watch this pass right here, and nice backside angle here from Wivholm.
He sees him, and actually he drops the ball right in on him. The back of the defender is all you can see, and he just, that looks like, that's number 18. That's Colin Casey, I believe.
Oh, that is Colin Casey.
Yeah,
I'm
sure
sorry.
enough, that's Colin Casey. Casey goes up with two hands, thumbs in, brings that ball in nicely when the defender isn't looking. Great play.
So Colin Casey, where was I looking? I was looking at number 20. That's what happens when you don't wear your glasses. Sorry, Colin.
Somebody get his glasses up.
All right, Kevin. I know Kevin's going to talk to me about that one.
Now it changes over to the Bear River side again.
And helmets come flying off as number 28 loses his helmet, and that's Kyler Caldwell. His dad's right next door, keeping the clock, keeping the time. Oh, I know what I did. On this spreadsheet right here, they got the spreadsheet numbered, and then they have the player number. So,
and then you've got
Alex
no
Martinez
also.
is 18 on the spreadsheet, but he's not 18. Okay, that's for anybody that cares at home, other than of course Kevin. Son catches a touchdown. I call him the wrong name. But we'll have plenty of opportunities to call touchdowns for Colin as the season goes. He's just a great. Right, I have to hear about it from Dave also. Colin, I mean, you can see the athletic ability there on that touchdown catch, turning his back to the defender and just going up for that ball. So now we got Bear River on the move here. Nice drive by them. Looks like about a 8 or 9 yard gain.
Under center for Bear River is number 37. It's showing Jason Varney, but they're showing him as a linebacker. I'm not sure that the numbers match up, and sometimes the practice jersey numbers don't.
Yeah, Dave used to do that every season, and we just call the names as they go. Right now, giving the ball off to number 10.
That's Christopher Parfait.
Which is another. We've seen him already run today on the kickoff team, so he's certainly working the duty. Nice crowd here turning out. There's Dallas Wivholm right there in the blue shirt.
Out here to watch his son play.
Out here to watch. He's in the reserve section right there.
You know, it's amazing. This community supports their football so vigorously that they come. This is a scrimmage still, and we got the full line of cheerleaders. We've got a lot of people in the stands.
A lot of people from, like we said before, making the trip up from Bear River as well. The snack shacks are doing a brisk business with the treats that they have to offer. And as you were saying, Paul, you had never been to this stadium before, and what a beautiful facility it is.
I wish I could have played in a place as nice as this when I played at high school football. It's got an artificial surface, so you never see that line of mud down the middle of the field.
Only the second year for that.
It was right?
Brand new last year, and so this is the second year for the artificial turf.
And it's a real comfortable surface. If you've never walked on artificial turf, it's kind of spongy. It's very nice and soft, and when the players get hit and hit the ground, there's a little abrasiveness on the elbows and such, but it certainly is easier than hitting the hard dirt in the middle of an infield.
Derek Julian, the ball carrier for Bear River there. He's going to get the first down, too. So they're going to move the chains, and Bruins have the ball on the 21-yard line of the Miners as Coach Brad Del Bon down there taking a look at his defense, saying, wonder what's going on. Okay, here's the pass now. Throwing it, going to corner of the end zone. Wide open! Touchdown, Bear River!
That's number 17, John Duckett, pulling in the pass wide open, like you say, Gil, in the far left-hand corner of the end zone. It was just a lob pass in there. Hopefully we can get that again.
Well, he was wide open by at least 4 or 5 steps, so a big defensive breakdown for the Miners in the secondary as they really exploited that, and Duckett going out, then over to his left. We'll see it again.
Now watch
right
it.
here.
You got Jason selling it. He sells it nicely and then hides the ball. So we got no defensive players coming through, and then he's got all kinds of time to just lob it into the end zone.
Look at that. He's got him beat by 5 steps. Duckett holds the ball up. Yeah, baby. Touchdown. Now back to action here. Here's number 12 going around the left-hand side, and that's Tanner Matthias.
I like to see Bear River throw the ball again. That was an excellent play. They had actually more than one wide receiver open in the back of that end zone.
Well, all right, so here's taking a look at some Bear River people. We can go ahead and pan them as, I'm going to do a little pull-out instead. Good. And a lot of people up here. Beautiful night for football as number 10 goes around the side. That's Christopher Parfit again. He's going to go for some big yardage. See, that's 10, 20, 30-yard run. Looks like, is there a flag on the play? Or no, they're bringing it right out. So they'll move the chains. Big 30-yard run by Parfit.
And they're going to move down the field. As you can see, the interchanging players for both teams actually stand out on the field to keep the substitutions quick and easy.
Yeah, and then there's a number of players that are on the sidelines that probably aren't going to see much action tonight.
Right.
So it separates them from the other field. And Dave Humphers and Coach Brad Del Bon platooning a lot of different players in tonight. This is a good opportunity, like we said at the top of the telecast, to see what these kids can do out here in a semi-game situation. So Bear River comes out now, handoff up the middle. Nice stop by the Miners after a yard or two gain. Stopping him in on the stop there is Matt Shackey. And joining him also is number 52, Kyle Clower.
And I believe that was handed off to the fullback. That would be Brandon Valero. 182-pound junior.
So number 37, Jason Varney, takes the snap, hands off, left-hand side, big yardage there. Nice hole by the line, opening up for Bear River. That's going to move it down another 5 yards. Number 17 is there to stop him. That's Sam Cartan. And Bear River quickly breaks the huddle, gets up to the line of scrimmage. Ball at about the 23-yard line. This one's going to go over
right center.
Oh, there's a fumble.
And it's been picked up by Nevada Union.
And so that means that the Bear River drive will end, and they'll go back to the 20-yard line and start their drive again.
Picked up by Kyler Caldwell, a defensive back. There it is again.
Yeah, we see he goes, number 4, Derek Julian. The ball comes out. Caldwell right on top of it. Caldwell, another one of those great athletes for Nevada Union. Watched him ever since the days of Grass Valley Little League.
Huh.
And you're really a dominant player in there. Plays baseball as well, football. You know, a lot of these kids play multiple sports, and, you know, just really blessed up here, not only with Nevada Union athletes, but Bear River as well. They're just outstanding in a lot of different areas.
Football, you know, this is rarely do you see any players that just come onto the varsity team as a junior and actually get some playing time. Most of these kids have been together either in the junior Bruins system or in the little minor system. And
that would be junior minor.
Junior minor system, correct. Thank you. I don't let anybody hear me say little minor. They'll mob me. But those systems try also to stay in the same offensive vein of what they will be playing when they become juniors and seniors. And so a lot of them know their system before they even get here, and it's really quite remarkable.
So second down now for the Bruins. Ball on the 35-yard line. 15 yards to go for a first down. They're going to go back to pass. They're going to air it out all the way down. Number 5 is going to be too long, though, as Casey O'Donnell was trying to get that ball, but it was really aired out.
Wow, that was a long throw. That thing had to be 45, 50 yards in the air.
Jason Varney showing that he's got a lot of strength in his arm.
You bet.
And he just let it fly. Of course, no one's going to intercept it if it's down that far.
That's the one upside to that, I suppose.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 15 now for the Bruins. Keep this drive alive. First down is just over the 50-yard line. Ball on the 35. Varney gets a snap. Hands off up the middle. Only a gain of 2 before a swarming defense stops him, led by Matt Shackey again, number 15.
You also see number 67 in there on the pile. And that would be Robert Newkirk, defensive lineman, a junior.
So Bear River again. Varney takes a snap. He's going to go back. Over the middle. Oh. Wide open. Number 10. All the way down to the 28-yard line. That's Christopher Parfit again. And look at him dance. He's coming back to the huddle. He's excited. Get a big chest bump right there from Brandon Robinson. And he's ready to go. Let's see this again.
Watch this dart that is thrown. He just throws off his front foot, and just throws what has to be a 34, 35-yard dart right into the hands of Parfait. Beautiful play.
Yeah, right there in the middle of the coverage. Number 32, Nick Basso, trying to stop that ball, but here's passing again now. Varney fakes. He's going to throw left. He's going to throw this time out of bounds, trying to get Casey O'Donnell again over on the left-hand side. So
this is encouraging, seeing Bear River, that they've got an air game that they can play.
Tell me about it.
Last year, the air game was, I think it came as somewhat of a surprise to the coaches, and they were very effective with it. But if we've got a quarterback that can throw darts like that, look out for Bear River.
Well, you know, you add a passing attack to what is normally a very good running and defensive team that Bear River produces every year, and you're going to score a lot of points. This one thrown to the outside to number 39, broken up by Keenan Morris.
That was Brandon Vallejo again. And that also brings up, Gil, that the Bear River coaches were very excited about their offensive and defensive line. The first thing you have to have if you're going to have an effective passing attack is you've got to have a strong offensive line to hold those guys out and give your quarterback some time. And that's what the coaches are touting about this Bear River team. Maybe I sounded a little bit one-sided about Bear River. I just happen to love Bear River.
Well, it's all that Lake of the Pines water you drink down there. I don't know what that. They got the rat.
There's a fumble from center.
The blackberry Kool-Aid going in down there, and
it looks like Nevada Union's picked it up.
Let's go ahead and take a look to see if we can see who picked up the fumble right here, how it was caused. There's Varney. Oh, right from the center right there. Varney unable to get his hands on the ball. Looks like he's going to fall down on it, but now he loses it, and coming in from the left-hand side, the Miners easily got it as Varney unable to get it. So bad snap from center, and, of course, those are the problems that you want to work out here tonight as the teams work under pressure. Here's a swing pass out to the outside. That's going to be Parfait again. Parfait. And we'll coordinate with the coaching staff to get these names done properly.
Squared away before the opening kickoffs.
By our next telecast with them, our next visit with them. Brandon, were you able to get our September schedule up? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at that then. Let everybody know at home what games that you can see. Like I said before, we're going to be starting next week over in Placer as Rockland visits Placer. And then the week after that, we'll be traveling up the highway to Colfax High School. Take a look at the Falcons for the first time this year as Vanden comes into Colfax. On the 21st, we return here to Nevada Union as they take on Del Oro in what was a gigantic game last year down at Del Oro. And then Thursday, the 27th, the game moved to Thursday because Comcast Sports Network will be in the house as well as Touchdown Productions. And they'll be bringing you the Granite Bay Nevada Union game right here from Hooper Stadium. So there's your football schedule for the month of September. Be sure you tune in every weekend and join us for the best sports coverage. Maybe not the best graphic there in the world, but best sports coverage.
In the foothills.
In the foothills, that's right. So now the Miners take the ball over again. And while they do that, let's go ahead and remind everybody that football coverage this year is being brought to you by Hanson Brothers Construction, HB Reynolds. Hanson Brothers Construction has years of experience in the local construction industry. And, of course, Jeff Hanson and his crew and everybody over there at Hanson Brothers always ready to assist you in every phase of your project. Wivholm drops the ball, gets dropped for a big loss there. HB Reynolds also helping you to build one project at a time in Nevada County.
And, of course, by Hastings Development, Inc., Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon are proud to be a part of our community and donate their time and materials to Habitat for Humanity and other worthwhile community projects. They're also proud to be a part of Bear River Little League and help sponsor and support our youth. That's Hastings Development, Inc., where quality is built in.
And by the Casey Wood Corporation, as we watch a handoff up the middle there. Casey Wood Corporation has been serving the professional contractor ever since 1990 and has established a reputation for doing whatever it takes to keep your job rolling. They offer construction-grade lumber products for framing and siding, as well as custom doors and windows from their showroom up there on Charles Avenue. They're also proud to be part of the NU Turf Team, building a better Hooper Stadium for the entire community to enjoy. And even Paul Brown tonight.
That's right. And, of course, Nevada Joint Union High School District. Our local high school district has many options for your student, with 2 comprehensive high schools at Bear River and Nevada Union and an alternative high school option at Silver Springs, Sierra Foothill, and Sierra Mountain. They also offer early college high school at Godaddy and Sierra College, and adult high school services are available there as well. So many choices. It's easy to see that the Nevada Joint Union High School District is serving our community with higher education.
And, of course, these 2 teams right here are a product of that Joint High School District, and we're proud to bring you the sports of the Nevada Joint Union High School District. And, of course, Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance. Mike Bratton joining us again, longtime football booster, big supporter of just about everything in the community. And, he knows what a winning team is, and he's assembled a winning team for you in the insurance industry. So whether you're looking for auto, home, or life or health, Mike Bratton and his team over there help you protect the things that you love, your health, your life, and your property. Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services.
So back to some football here, Gil. This has really been an interesting scrimmage. I think both teams have benefited from the experience. No one team really.
Whoa, big play right there by number 21, just busting through the line. And Tommy Jones just firing through, sacking Wivholm, and then knocking the ball out, and Sean Covert picking up the ball. I got a penalty face mask against Bear River.
He about tore off his head.
Oh, maybe that's why he got in there so fast.
We'll
see it again right here. Watch him just come right up the middle, just right over center. Ball pops out.
And then he grabs his face mask and whips him back.
Right. Number 30 running there, Jake Wolf. And there's a good shot of the Bear River defensive line. Whipholm under center. Now he's going to fall back. He's going to get a good block right there, get some extra time, throw the ball downfield over the head of number 19.
That's Brian Scarborough, who is a running back out of the backfield.
And here's a replay of that great rush. And you saw the face mask right there on number 30, which is Jake Wolf. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Miners. Ball at the 40-yard line. Got to go to the 50 for a first, keep the drive alive. Number 75 jumps off. No harm, no foul. Whipholm set the line. Now he'll get the snap. Handoff up the middle. Oh, big, almost a big sack again. But number 9 squirting out of there, Sean Covert. And whatever's happening there in the center of that line is not looking good for Nevada Union right now.
But fortunately, he was able to hand that ball off quickly before he was mugged in the backfield.
Right, they're just getting through there every single time. Looks like number 67, Josh Caney, right over playing that nose guard position.
Let's focus this play on the nose guard position on that offensive line, defensive line, and let's see who's winning this battle.
There's your line of scrimmage shot right there.
Oh, there's a fumble in the exchange from center, I believe. You don't really know how many of the starters are in and how many of the second stringers are in right now. They may be interchanging just to take a look at a couple of different combinations.
Well, especially since we're into the second series of downs here.
Right.
This is an opportunity where you would see some people. But the crowd continues to grow. That's one thing that I'm noticing here. The noise outside of our booth is getting louder, and there's a shot of the crowd right there. That's the Behind the Bear River team. And as we'll see on the Nevada Union side, look at all the people. They're just hungry for football.
It's that time of year. And
they want a big bite of football, and they're coming out tonight, even just the scrimmage, to see what's going on. Wivy now, way downfield. Oh, had to come back for the ball. Number 8, Corey George. And good defensive work there by Kyler Leventon.
Wivy really didn't have a chance to set his back foot. Watching, see the replay here, he didn't get a chance to set. He kind of threw the ball off of his back foot, a little bit of a dead quail. He saw him out there, got excited, and stayed in the air too long. Let the defensive back swat it down.
Yeah, he had to come back for that, and that was number 30, Tommy Frank, trying to defend it. As Whipholm gets under center again, little motion. This time is going to be handed off over to the left-hand side to number 34. He's going to dance around, and that is Camille Shahada. Camille Shahada, another great player from last year, had some injuries, and now he looks like he's shaking them off. Had a year to recover, and he's ready for action.
So not having been to one of these scrimmages before, Gil, do they have a halftime and then they'll come back out on the field, or will they just continue to play until they've exhausted the plays that they brought to run?
Well, usually there is no halftime, first of all. Oh, right through the hands of Brian Scarborough. That would have been enough for the first down. Whipholm throwing that ball 20, 30 yards, showing some good form, though. Back to your question, there is no halftime. They will trade off offensive sets. Usually they go about 3 times around, and they're on a clock right now, so they've got 3 minutes left in this current possession here for Nevada Union. So they may go 4, and then before they call it quits. But generally, it's at least 3 times for each squad.
There's nothing like playing conditioning. When you try to get your team into shape, you can run them up and down the field all you want, but when it comes to real game playing conditioning, this is really what counts. And all of them are going to be playing next week, so it's a great tune-up.
Right. Next week, the games begin, not the league games. Each squad will have at least 3 non-league games, and I know you've got the schedule over there.
I do.
Somewhere in your stack of stuff.
In our stack of stuff here, let's take a look at the schedule real quick. The Nevada Union will start off on November the 7th at Atwater. The following week, they'll move to Napa to play Vintage, and that will be at Napa. Then on the 21st, as we mentioned earlier, they'll have their first home game against Del Oro. The 28th, we'll see them host Granite Bay.
Yeah, that'll actually be Thursday the 27th, and that's also homecoming for Nevada Union. So all you Nevada Union fans want to come to homecoming, that'll be the game.
And, if you're interested in these schedules for both teams, you can get them at maxpreps.com. You can get information about the games, the pregame, information about the individual players, and you can get photos as well. So that's a good location to go to, a good source for you.
And the football tab, don't forget that.
Oh, that's exactly right, the football tab.
Here's Wivholm now throwing way outside. Nice catch, jumping up in the air is Cole Stanford, and that's what I was telling you about earlier. As Cole Stanford shows his athleticism going high up into the air there to snag that one. And we're going to see that one again here, Paul.
And he just hoisted up there. It's a great, you're right, he's a big, tall guy. Watch him go up in the air, way up in the air. There's no chance you can defend that. And then number 17 with a vicious hit. And who would that be? John Duckett.
Stanford, 6'2", 195, only a junior. Here's Wivholm again throwing to the outside. This time number 7 is not going to be fooled, and he's going to, no, it's number 1.
That's number 1, and that would be Brad Smith.
That's Brad Smith, and he's going to intercept the ball and end the drive for Nevada Union. Oh, penalty on the play. And it's going to be marched off against Nevada Union.
Again, really not a crisp pass. You can see it's early season. He's throwing off of his back foot. He's not really throwing a dart, and he's laying it up there for the receivers. Probably a little more than he wishes he would. That's why that ball was picked off. Way too much time in the air. As we watch the Nevada Union High School cheerleaders right below us here, looks like they've got a squad of about 25 girls.
Here's number 9 now going around the left-hand side. That's going to be Sean Covert. He's speedy.
Yeah, he is.
He's got some wheels, running for a first down there. 15-yard pickup for the Miners. That's going to put them all the way into the 47-yard line of Bear River. As time runs out, though, for the Miners in their period. And as time runs out, let's go ahead and remind you that Nevada Union, Bear River, Colfax, NorCal Game of the Week football is being brought to you this season by Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. Chuck Cavros knows that nothing makes your car or truck look better than accessories from Top This. And Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every single day with in-store displays featuring accessories from WeatherGuard, DZ, Racket Truck Racks, along with a selection of toolboxes, mirrors. Check out the boxes on the Commander. Put those on there as well. So get some attitude, get the service you want. Chuck Cavros, Top This Truck and Auto Accessories, your truck's favorite store.
And as we see a play from center, SIP Building Systems, Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon are proud to introduce Premier's SIP building panels for all your home and business construction. With Premier SIP panels, you can build in your energy efficiency from the very beginning because SIP Premier panels are the most efficient in the country with high efficiency ratings that save you 58% of your heating and cooling costs. Premier SIP panels. Ask for them by name at SIP Building Systems, where they are saving you money and energy every day.
And by Chan, Moon, and Kirschbaum, Specializing in family vision care for over 27 years, you can trust Chan, Moon, and Kirschbaum to offer thorough eye exams and to write and fill eyeglass prescriptions. They offer a selection of frames and lenses right there at their Sierra College office, as well as special contacts for astigmatisms. Just another example of how Jerry, Lisa, and Stephanie look after the health of your most precious gift, the gift of sight.
And, of course, by Pioneer Motors. When you need a premium quality, low mileage, competitively priced, squeaky clean used vehicle, you need to look no further than Pioneer Motors. And that's the reason that the residents of Nevada County have voted them the best used car dealership for the past 7 years. These guys at Pioneer Motors get it right the first time, and that's why they have the best cars at the best prices every day. That's every day for Pioneer Motors.
And by Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Plaza Tire, of course, the official repair facility of your NorCal Game of the Week. And they are behind us 100%. They've got our back, baby. Something goes wrong with the Commander, it's in and out, and you don't have to miss a single football, volleyball game during the season. That's what they do over there. Professional auto repair done on your schedule or my schedule, not theirs. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Now this is kind of interesting right here as they go down. They're doing some goal line stands starting at the 10-yard line.
They're working in the red zone.
And I didn't see this last year, or I don't remember it. Probably the latter.
You know, the plays that they run in the red zone are unique, and most coaches will have specific plays that they want to work on. And many times they're power plays, many times they're rollout plays, but they require those skill players like the quarterback and the wide receivers to work in unison, just like there.
Wivholm cutting up the middle right now. Nice tackle there in the open field. Who's that, number 80? And Nolan Lewis to prevent Wivholm from going in and scoring the touchdown.
Wivholm would give himself the option. He could either cut up field or he could pitch out. That was.
And as you were saying, special plays for the offense, but also special prevent plays for the defense.
Absolutely, absolutely. The cornerbacks have to get accustomed to coming up and playing more on the line of scrimmage. You see a lot more bumping into the receivers.
And as we saw right there, when things break down, you got to fill that hole and drag them down and prevent that score.
You bet.
So yard markers are down. And they're getting 4 plays to get into the end zone from the 10-yard line. I don't see any chain markers to show what down it is or whatever, so we're just going to have to keep track on our own there, Paul.
So Wivholm on the center again.
And they're just going to drag him down. That play going nowhere. Bear River snuffing that out.
That's impressive. I mean, this Nevada Union team is bigger, but the offense and defensive line of Bear River has really been pretty dominant.
Well, we were talking that before the game, and you had never seen a scrimmage, and you were asking me, does Nevada Union come in here and dominate?
Yeah.
And I said, no, Bear River is scrappy, and they compete fairly evenly with the Miners. And we're seeing that here tonight. The defense really stepping up on multiple occasions and stopping that Nevada Union run.
Now we're having a chance to see some new players coming off the bench. It looks like Coach Humphers is going to try to get a few new players in.
Wivholm still under center, though. He's going to throw it out here to the corner.
Way out of bounds, like far to the right.
Pass intended for Matt Anderson, 5'11" senior.
Way over the flag in the left-hand corner.
Gil Dominguez along with Paul Brown bringing you all the action of tonight's scrimmage between Nevada Union and Bear River. Hope you're enjoying your preview look at both teams from the comfy confines of Nevada Union Hooper Stadium. This is the only stadium where we get a press box, dude, so better enjoy it.
It's nice up here.
from here on out, we're in the stands.
And this is a classic foothill stadium. For anybody that hasn't been here before, it's lined with pine trees, beautifully lit, artificial turf and artificial track. A great place to come watch a football game.
Yeah, the artificial track is 11 years old, believe it or not. They put that in our very first year here. They put that in here on our very first year. And there you got a shot of us up here inside our comfy confines of the press box. I'm Gil Dominguez, joined by Paul Brown, who actually just started working with us in basketball season.
That's right. This is actually going to be my first football season. I'm really looking forward to working with you and with Marty.
Jim Adams.
It's going to be a real challenge, but I'm certainly up for it. It'll be fun to watch.
You got your picture in the program now, and
do I really?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
The little promo pictures that we were taking, but Paul doing a great job for us. Like I said, started in basketball and working through his first cycle. Talk to Chris Glass about that. He's on his 6th cycle right now.
Oh, yikes.
As he begins his 6th season with Touchdown Productions. There's a handoff up the middle, not going anywhere as Nevada Union snuffs that down. So neither team able to score here from the red zone as both defenses rise to the occasion of this short yardage game here. Ball is being placed on the 10, and now it's resting at the 8-yard line as Bear River is in their huddle. And they will try to punch it in for the score. Remember, both teams are out of town for the next 2 weeks. So you will not get a chance to see them at home until 3 weeks into the season. Now this one is back. Number 11 quarterbacking now for Bear River. That's Brandon Webb.
Webb's got another strong arm, as you saw in that last play. That ball was a little low, but
it certainly had some sizzle on it.
It had some sizzle on it, exactly right. He actually threw it down low so the defender couldn't get it. It was actually a good spot. He just couldn't hook up with his receiver. Again, the Bruins are practicing their red zone offense. They're down on the 10-yard line.
Webb still under center, shotgun formation this time. He's going to go back. He's going to roll. He's going to get sacked by number 34. Rushing in there is Camille Shahada from the left-hand side.
He looked like he was going to go back and hide behind his reserves back there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get a few more blockers.
Help me out, guys, will ya?
And they kind of just stepped aside and said, you know what, dude, you're on your own. I'm not in the game right now. That would be illegal.
Maybe we could see that one again.
For
he
me,
was moving backwards fast. There was nowhere to go. It'd probably be better just to drop on the ball.
So now Nevada Union coming in. Nice shot there from Chris Glass.
Here's the replay of that. So watch him storm through, and there's really nothing. He's going backwards, but he's thinking, hey, guys, help me out here.
Yeah, and actually he kind of stops when he runs into his guys also, gives Camille a free shot right there at him. So Nevada Union takes over now. Ball on the 10-yard line. Colin Casey in for the Miners. So we might want to think pass right here as they get the play in. Humphreys talking to him.
And let's see who they have taking snaps here. It wouldn't surprise me.
It's Wivy.
It's still Wivy, yep, sure enough.
I named him Wivy several years ago. I'm going to stick with it.
It seems to work for everybody.
Wivy, baby. Well, you know, he's such a nice kid and very accessible, especially on the basketball court because, you know, we're right there on the sidelines with him. And, you know, just a well-mannered kid, very likable. Actually, for being as great an athlete as he is, a pretty humble kid. So, but, you know, he comes from good stock. So
that's right.
You know, just like all the kids up here in Nevada County. We've been covering the sports this is our 11th season now, and all the parents, all the kids from all the schools. It's just really incredible what great families we have up here in the foothills. Here's a pitch out now over here to not going to score, though.
That was
not going to score.
Number 19 pitched out to Brian Scarborough.
And he's not going to score because big number 52 is going to get in his way, and that's Joby Betancourt. So once again, Bear River bends but doesn't break. Ball down at the 1 yard line. Last time they stopped Wivy down at the 1 yard line as well. So now
Here's a replay. Now watch the wheels on this kid. He gets outside, makes a little cut to his right, and just about tight ropes himself into the end zone.
Yeah, and it was actually 81, Brett Brothelio.
Easy for you to say.
I'm just guessing.
So they'll go back to the 10-yard line, or to the, looks like the 13-yard line.
Right, so must have been a penalty on the play. I was looking down at my scoreboard, or my roster, I should say. Football is back, though, ladies and gentlemen, right here on your screen right now, right here today. And for the next 12 weeks, like I was telling Paul, don't book your Fridays.
And you'll be able to see it on all of our Foothill networks. Great high school football.
I know when September comes, I'm busy on Friday till December. There's a quick little pitch right over. It looked like a little bit of a busted play as Matt Anderson got the ball from Wivholm. Didn't really look designed, but worked well enough to gain a few yards. That's going to move the ball inside the 10-yard line. Nose of it just touching on the inside hash mark. And so Nevada Union will tee it up one more time. I think it's important to note that no team has scored here in this short offense that the defenses have held.
That may be the reason why the coaches have asked for another set. This is an important part of their offense. You got to be able to score inside the 15-yard line. You just can't rely on your field goal kicker to do all the work for you.
So Wivholm, under center, takes the snap. He's going to hand off to number 5. Going to go bounce off and go all the way in for the score.
Corey Browning taking it. It was a deception play.
He looked like he was going to be stopped right there, right at the line of scrimmage. I didn't see the number of who had him, but he bounced off, and there was nobody to the outside, and he was able to turn on the speed right there. So Miners come away with 6 points.
Wivholm and Covey actually faked to the right as if they were going to pitch.
Here's the replay right here. Let's see who had a hand on Browning to begin with. Here's the counter. Oh, right up there through the middle.
Yep.
No wrap right there. They had him stopped right there in the center of the line. Cameramen get faked out, but there we go. Right there in the middle, they had him stopped at the 9-yard line. Nobody wrapped up their arms, which is a typical preseason thing that you want to do.
And Browning was able to bounce outside and breaking that tackle and had enough speed to get into the end zone.
So the teams are regrouping. I think for one more series, we'll see what's going to happen. And guys, we've done all the mentions, right? Thank you. Brandon Duckett in the truck, keeping track of us because we don't know what the heck's going on up here, Paul. We just call them as we see them.
And that's what we do.
So now after the short yardage, what's going to happen now is they're going to bring in a lot of the reserve players for a fourth and final series of downs. And as you can see, the defense got a lot smaller there in size as some of these juniors get a chance to go in here and get some action. Running the ball right there is number 12, Tanner Mathias. And he's just a junior.
Over center is Jason Varney, still for Bear River.
Safeties for Nevada Union. They have Chris Hepp out there on the corner. Number 32, Nick Basso. Here's a pass out to the outside.
Oh, and it's picked off. And he is going to go all the way. A deflected pass.
Jacob Gonzalez grabs the ball from his corner position, and what a highlight film for him.
He's got to love that.
Even in a scrimmage, it's spectacular, and the crowd shows its approval.
Gets a chance to play and picks off a pass the first time he gets a chance at it and takes it all the way back.
And actually, he had to go in there and contend for that ball because that little overthrown. We'll see it again right here as Varney goes back to pass. Now he's going to go out to the right-hand side. Right off of the hands.
Looks like number 17.
Yeah, John Duckett right through his hands and picked up by Jacob Gonzalez and all the way back for 6 points. So they'll set it up again now as Bear River goes up the middle here. And they'll gain 2 for a second down. So as we were saying, coaches, players, all on the field, behind the offensive line, substituting in. Here's a handoff now, off the left side. Good yardage. He's going to pick up close to the first down. That'll be an 8-yard gain.
Looks like number 39 for Bear River, and that would be Brandon Valero. There's a good shot of our cheerleaders for Nevada Union.
Yeah, they've got a lot of them this year, as does Bear River. Is it just me, or they just get younger each year?
I'm not sure about that, Gil.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just getting older. Well, let's see. This is our 11th season, and they've got to be at least 15, 16. So they were 4 when we started.
Oh, man, you really know how to bring a guy down.
Cheering for the junior minors. So some discussion on the field now. They're going to bring the ball back to the 40-yard line where Bear River will pick it up again. 1st and 10. Nice little breeze coming through this window.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful night. It's been hot all day long today. It was a really wretchedly hot day today.
You know, that's a nice word. I'm going to use that tomorrow. Wretchedly hot.
It was wretchedly
Well, you got
hot.
that lake sitting right out there. I can't believe you're not just jumping in it. Isn't it that easy? You just step out and dive in, or
It can be. It can be if you have the mind to do it, I suppose.
you know, you're working in your shorts. You just go out there, jump in, towel off.
Now that's
I don't understand you. You know what? I'm going to come over there and jump in that lake.
Okay, but you make sure you bring something to wear here.
Well, of course.
I got neighbors.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
It's the high price district.
In fact, you maybe one of those one pieces that they used to wear. That would be good for you.
I'm just going to sit on your balcony on those wretchedly hot days. There's a pass out there to that number 85. And 85, he's all the way on the second page. That's Chris Kramer. Duckett knows the pronunciation of that one. All right. So it's going to be 3rd down now and 6. Varney under center. He's going to go back. He's going to pass. He's looking downfield. He's got number 33. Well, he was wide open, and he missed the pattern, I think, because Varney was throwing long. Turner was turning around to do a little turn hook in, and then he saw the ball was going long and turned around, but by then it was too late.
Did you see how effortlessly Varney just flips that ball out there 35 yards?
You know, I'm
this
excited.
Kid's impressive. I'm excited, too. This kid can, if he can get that dart on target and he can find some receivers, well, I'll tell you, this could be a real fun year for Bear River to watch. One more time under center.
This time it's going to be handoff, a little deception play. Little counter, number 5. Casey O'Donnell, the ball carrier. He'll pick up maybe one.
Little counterplay. The left guard actually pulled to clear the way.
It would be 1 yard in a cloud of dust, but
not on this field.
All right, not on this field. Varney now, pitch out, right-hand side. Number 10, Christopher Parfit takes the ball. He's going to gain about 4 off the right-hand side, up past the 46-yard line. Down to 1 minute and 7 seconds in the Bear River as Nevada Union takes a knee. They got an injured player down on the field, and it looks like a Bear River player. It is, and we'll see if we can catch. We'll catch the number as soon as we get an opportunity. Looks like he's holding on to his wrist right there. He's leaning up. Number 10. That's going to be Parfit, who's had a great game today.
One thing Coach doesn't want to see in a scrimmage like this is one of his players getting hurt. He does want to see it any time, but certainly not in a scrimmage like this.
No, not when you got the whole season in front of you. And
Yeah.
that was one thing we were talking about last night at the volleyball game. Jen Sager going down with a shoulder injury that's going to require surgery now, and Nevada Union losing their setter. Most teams that would be very debilitating, but not for Nevada Union. They just pick it right up and throw Carolyn Reeves in there, and they're going to steamroll to the section title anyway. Very strong Lady Minor team that we saw last night. If you want to see some great volleyball, Lady Miners going for their 6th consecutive section title. They'll be in action again on Tuesday, September 11th. We'll be there. You be sure you be there as well. Here's Varney now. He's rolling to his left. Can't plant, but he throws a bomb all the way down. Unable to get it is number 5, Casey O'Donnell. But even without planning there, Paul, he really unleashed.
He just whips his wrist. You know, he's throwing everything long, Gil. That's maybe the 4th or 5th pass we've seen that has been long. I'm not sure whether he's throwing to try not to be intercepted or if he just isn't on target, because he's just overthrowing the entire pack by 10 or 15 yards.
So Bear River now 2nd and 10. Oh, offsides. Flags go flying. Miners go diving through the line. So perhaps a long count by Bear River, drawing the Miners off, but there was a lot of them going, that's for sure.
They were coming.
Wasn't just one guy. Illegal procedure.
It looked like maybe a freeze play, where it was a play where.
We'll see it again right here.
No, it wasn't. It actually, it may have
illegal
been
procedure on Bear River.
on Bear River, yeah.
Number 66 there moved, and you hate to just call out the lineman names when they do something wrong, but fortunately for him, he's not even in the program. So he dodged a bullet there. But that's what brought all the Miners. They're very sensitive to that line movement. So when he moved, then they all came across. And it happened so quickly, I didn't even see it. So like we said, big crowd still here. Of course, the normal high school drama playing itself out left and right of the bleachers. Those kids don't sit down. They just go visit everybody and
milling around,
hang out. It's the same at every school that we go to. Lots of fun for them, though, building some high school memories, going to the football game. We begin in earnest next week, though. Be sure to join us on your NorCal Game of the Week. Football is back, and we will be down at Lefebvre Stadium on the campus of Placer High School as the brand-new Placer Hillmen take on the Rockland Thunder as Wilfholm drops back. Oh, blocked right there from the linebacker position. Tommy Jones getting his hands up big time, knocking that Wilfholm pass down.
Wilfholm also just about got blindsided. He was a fraction of a second from being hit from the right side. As you can see him bearing down on it was number 62.
Look at that. He's just shadowing him right there. Number 21, Tommy Jones from his linebacker position, just shadowing Whitholm, waiting for him to throw that ball, and jumps up and knocks it down. So good defense by the Bruins. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Whitholm back. This time he's going to hand up the middle to number 19. That's going to be Brian Scarborough for about a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain. Oh, they're going to move it all the way up to about the 3-yard line. So 43-yard line now. Miners, 3rd down and 7. And they started the clock with 10 minutes, so they got about a minute into this drive. 4th drive of the evening for the teams. Hope you're enjoying this sneak peek. It's just a sneak peek, okay? Don't tell nobody. Of NU and Bear River football. Just you and me, Paul, and about 400 or 500 of our closest friends in the stands.
And no, I'd say more like maybe 600 or 700 actually from both sides.
And our 23,000 homes that we reach with the NorCal Game of the Week. But don't tell nobody. It's just secret. Preseason.
23,000 homes. That's impressive.
Yeah, we're happy to be part of all 4 stations, and of course everybody knows what those are in Auburn, ACTV, Channel 20, Lake of the Pines, Channel 7, where my good friend Paul Brown likes to hang out. Put him on the air down there.
They let me play on there from time to time.
Channel 23, Sudden Link, and Colfax, Meadow Vista, Weedmar, Alta Sierra, Bear River, and of course in Grass Valley and Penn Valley, Nevada City, it's NCTV. The home of the NorCal Game of the Week, where we present football for the 11th consecutive season, which means I'm 11 years older
than the first year.
Right. And we got a brand new truck this year. Hope you all got a chance to see that. Maybe Chris can turn around and show that one more time while we're in between the plays. There's a nice shot of the huddle right there of the Miners. Boys are looking for a great season. Humfer is always so proud of his young men, and he refers to them as that, teaching them the qualities of life. Wide open over the middle.
That's
and
number
he's still
6.
going. He could go all the way, and he will into the end zone. Number 6, Cole Stanford. Touchdown, Miners.
What a great catch and run by Stanford, who had presence of mind to pick up his blocker to make the last 20 yards. And you can see the team is jazzed out there.
Yeah, everybody running down to congratulate Cole Stanford. And I'm telling you, between Cole Stanford and Colin Casey, the receiving corps of Nevada Union is going to do a lot of damage this year.
I couldn't agree with you more, Gil.
I think we're going to see some great aerial attacks. Thank you.
We got a replay on this? Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping
comes.
that we see it now. There's Whitholm again. This time he gets a chance to set up. Even though he has to throw over somebody, he gets hit while he throws. There's Stanford right in the middle, wide open. And this is how big he is right here. Breaks 2 tackles to get loose. Now he's off to the races. Now he's going to pick up that blocker, number 42, Brian Stockton, joining him downfield. And he just goes into the end zone. So really that was a lot on Stanford. As we see a run there for about 15 yards, that's going to be a first down by Sean Covert. But back to Stanford, really just shaking off those tacklers, Paul, after he got the ball. Just big and strong and elusive.
That's what you want in a wide receiver, somebody that you can throw high to that'll go up and get the ball, and then once he's got the ball in his hands, can run with it, and is strong enough to break those tackles.
Nice play for the Miners as they set up now just over the 50-yard line. Whitholm gives up the middle. There's going to be a flag on the play as number 30, Jake Wolf, moves the ball forward about 5 yards. We'll see what the flag is. I believe it was thrown in the secondary. It's going to be against the Miners. So that'll negate the play and move him back 5 yards. So it's going to be first down now and 15. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Both teams continue to filter in the reserve players. I recognize a lot of new numbers out there for Bear River, giving everybody a chance to play.
Well, this should be the last series of the scrimmage, if memory serves me right. And, of course, as we said, these boys have been toiling at their craft really all summer long.
Yeah, you bet.
Summer weightlifting programs and defensive camps and receiving camps and, just all kinds of, parents that support their football players. They spend a lot of money.
Back in my day, it was 2 days, and you started and you played all the sports. And I played 3 or 4 sports when I played high school sports. Now, these kids really focus on one sport, and it's really frowned upon, actually, to play more than one.
Well, unless you're a WIV home or something like that, where your talent just, can't be bottled up. Here he is right here, giving the second man through. Big hole right up the middle. This one's gone. He's going to take it all the way in. It's Sean Covert on the second handoff up the middle. And that's, once again, that deception of the wing T where you get 2 handoffs, one going left, one going right. And he was the second man through. Nobody able to touch him. And that's 2 scores for Nevada Union in this series.
Boy, if we get a replay of that, Covert has some big-time wheels. He basically just outran the entire secondary. Watch this. He breaks through. Looks like an offside, actually.
There's the first handoff right there, the fake, and then the give to...
And then he goes right through the middle, but look at him outrun the linebacker core and then the defensive secondary. He just puts it on right here. See ya.
Yeah, he just kicks it into another gear. And nobody's going to catch him right there, as Colin Casey is there for moral support. Actually, I think Colin was just trying to get out of everybody's way so he wouldn't hit anybody in the back, which is a smart play by him. So Miners score on what would be, I forgot to look at the yard marker, but it's about a 50-yard run. And we'll tee it up again. WIV home. Fakes it, keeps the ball himself, and is dragged down that time by number 50, Sean Fox. And there it is. There's the brand new Commander 2. A lot of work over the summer to create that graphic. Actually, you can go down an iris. That was fine the way it was. Charlie Abernathy over at Maverick Design helping us put it all together on the computer. And Grass Valley sign, Ed and Steve and the guys over there applying the vinyl to the sides of the truck. And that came out of the toaster on Wednesday.
This is over-the-middle screenplay.
Yeah, it's a Colin Casey, and this time he's going to be hit hard and held up by number 21, Tommy Jones. So a big thank you to everybody that worked on the new Commander 2 to have the debut. Next time you see it, we'll have all of our sponsors around the outside of the truck. We have a lot of people that are helping us out with that. Of course, Maverick Designs, Top This, Accent Lighting, Pioneer Motors, Mike Bratton, Mal Paint and Glass. A bunch of people that have been friends of the Game of the Week for many years. Here's a pass out here to number 19, Brian Scarborough. And he's going to take it down to the 48-yard line. So just like anything else here in Grass Valley or Nevada County, it's a community effort to get the truck and get it all fixed up. So thanks to everybody for helping us out.
Here's a replay of that pass to Scarborough. Nice little flick out in the flats.
He catches it there at about the 44-yard line.
And squares his shoulders to get upfield.
And a nice 6-yard gain after the catch.
You bet.
So Wivholm, he'll take the snap. Ball at the 48. Penalty flag down. Ball handed off to number 19, Scarborough again, this time off the left-hand side. And he'll pick up about 5. But like we said, flag on the play. Illegal procedure against the Miners. Those are drive killers. And that's why it's important to have that other team start from deep in their own territory, because the longer the drive goes, the more likely it is that something's bad is going to happen. You get into a 10, 12 play drive, a fumble, an interception, a penalty, all of those things can kill a drive. So Miners will take over, or continue, I should say. Ball on the 47-yard line. Wivholm under center. He'll take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to stop. He's going to go up into the pocket. He's going to throw it out the time to Casey. He's going to get the ball and go out to the sidelines and get out of bounds. If there was a clock to stop, it would be stopped. But this is a running clock today, so there is no stopping of the clock. They'll be lucky to get one more play off. First down. So it's a 15-yard pickup for the Miners.
Casey took a heck of a hit there and then managed to just kind of shrug it off and continue upfield.
10 seconds remaining on the clock. I'm wondering if they'll let them create the play or not. Oh, it was 1 minute. So now it's down to 47 seconds. So Wivholm back now. He's going to pass again. This time it's going down long. Intercepted. Nice play by number 6. That's Jordan Villavicencio. First time we've called his name tonight, playing on that corner position. Wasn't about to let Corey George get behind him. And let's take a look at this one again. Clock running down. Wivholm going out to the right-hand side. Nice tight spiral.
But throws it a little short.
And hangs up in the air just a little bit.
But a good
George
play.
really can't do anything but watch it come down, and then he goes on defense.
So they're going to give another play or two.
Yeah, 28 seconds remaining in the NU possession. About how far are we guys into the program? Very good. And Wivholm, a little spin pass now out to the flat. Nice deceptive move there by Covert. And nice play by Wivholm as he had a little misdirection there, looking one way, spinning around, throwing the other.
Right. It appears that the Bear River defense now is made up of mostly the reserves, and they're pretty much having their way with them right now. Their passing game is working on almost every cylinder.
Yeah, and since Wivholm is the slated as the second-string quarterback, he is getting all the work tonight. So now the coaches are discussing what they want to do. They want to flip it around one more time. The boys are just happy to bang helmets with somebody else, though, I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
After several weeks of hitting the same guys on your own team.
100-plus degree practices.
By 3 or 4 weeks in, everybody knows what everybody else has got, and, the pecking order has been decided, except for maybe a few instances. So when I remember going up against Tom Gibson in football, one of those two-a-days, and I was all of, whatever height I am now, probably only a shorter. I think I weighed 160 then, and going up against Tom Gibson, who had to be at least 6'3" to my 4'11" or 5 foot, and having to I barely reached his belly, and having to go one-on-one drills with him. And the only thing that you had is that you knew that you could be a little quicker than him, but he would just lay on you, and that would be it. That'd be over. He just smash you like a little bug.
Well, it looks like they're going to do another series of plays.
And instead of flip-flopping, they're going to keep the Nevada Union offense in, and they're going to go for 6 more minutes. So here we go. Buckle your chin strap. Wivholm takes the snap, hands up off the middle. And I think maybe Bear River, did they put their first team defense back in there?
I'm looking at the players on the sideline and on the field for Bear River. No, I believe that's still the second stringers are in there. They're just giving the kids a chance to, like you say, butt helmets a bit, get the feel of the game. That's what this scrimmage is all about. And
this handoff up the middle, and broke free there for a little bit of yardage is number 24, Matt Anderson. Going to be a first down for Nevada Union. Ball just outside the 45-yard line. We'll call it the 45.5. As Wivy comes under center, he'll take the snap. Keeps the ball himself, looking to pass.
And he's
and
run
a little
down.
extracurricular activity out there by number 1 for Bear River and number 12. Oh, my. Number 1 for Bear River. And number 23, Brad Smith, I don't know if they were talking some smack, but gave him a little shove. And then on the way back in, Christopher Serdet, he gave him a little shoulder pad.
Yeah, give him a little love
action
there at the end.
Right.
Watch this. Here it is. And it's actually a good play. Number 21 comes in there, and it's Tommy Jones makes the tackle for Bear River. I think you see the extracurricular here. Up.
No, that was they were focused on the sack there. That was way downfield where the pass didn't go.
The teams are, you can see they're starting to get a little bit tired now. They've been out in the field now for, the better part of an hour.
Well, we are coming up on 2 hours on the telecast.
That's true.
So
a little bit of fatigue is setting in. And
they were starting pretty much, they were playing, it was the national anthem when we faded up. So pretty close to starting, though, right away. Okay, there's a handoff up the middle. Wivholm rolling to his right in a fake, but whistles are being blown as Scarborough gets the ball going off the left-hand side. Would have been stopped prior to the whistles blowing. Coach Logue shouting out some instructions. These guys just love the sport of football. Savoy and Logue on Bear River, and of course Dave and all of his staff out there. Mike Cartan, former athletic director, joining the squad again. Gino, I see Gino out there. Of course Brad Delbon, defensive coordinator. Here's Wivholm now, and the ball knocked down. And I think that's one of the things that Wivholm's going to have to watch out for is throwing those low passes and having the defense knock them down.
Yep. That's the third or fourth time this happened today. Ball was knocked down by Bear River, number 80. It looks like, he's not on the roster. Again, some of these could be practice jerseys too. Not really sure who's in the jersey sometimes. With home under center.
No, Whiffham trying to get away, but will not elude number 34, John Kammerer, who has just been in the Nevada Union backfield all day long. He might as well put on a blue and gold jersey. He is just killing the Miners from that nose guard position.
You see some of the sideline is losing interest now. It's they've had their chance on the field.
Well, everybody's happy. Just if there he is right there. Number 34, John Kammerer. Just an outstanding nose guard. Great job today. Be interesting to see how well he plays in the league. This time they handle him. Big number 72 gets a block on him. So it might have been just a little breakdown in the offensive line for the Miners. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 14. And Miners are going to get called back to the huddle. About 45 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure if Bear River is going to get another chance at a possession or not.
Yeah, they might have just wanted to work another time on defense.
That's maybe.
You know, who knows what they do, because they certainly went out of order. And working on defense they are, as 21, 32, 34. That's Tommy Jones, John Lasco, and, of course, John Kammerer all in there for the Bruins, shutting that down.
Now Bear River is dropping back into a prevent defense, expecting a pass, and they're not going to get it. That's number 5, Corey Browning, carrying the ball. And they're waving the clock off. That's the end of the time in this segment.
And it looks like we'll see the defensive unit for the Miners come out. And so we'll see Bear River one more time. The time we're trying to hit, guys, just so you know, in the truck is 2.5 hours. Well, certainly we don't want to go over that, but we're not in any danger of that right now. The 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I told Bill, Engineer Bill over at NCTV, that would probably be 2.5. And I could be pretty close.
Wow, there's a good run by number 19. There's a new name. Kenny Giacomi goes right up the middle for Bear River. Shows good power.
Yeah, he did. And that's an 8-yard gain for the Bruins. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Bear River sticking with Varney, who's still under center.
No, actually, it's Brandon Webb, number 11.
Oh, that's right. It is, isn't it?
And so he's going to go back. He's going to throw a pass. It's going to be outside to number 19 on just a little draw play, which is Giacomi again. So the Bruins get a new look at Brandon Webb.
The boys are starting to look a little fatigued, don't you think, Gil?
Well, it's the culmination of a lot of practices, a week of practice and school. They've been in school 2 full weeks now, and looking forward to this game. Oh, nice move by Webb as he adroitly gets away from some defenders there. Number 31 in particular, Justin Knox and way out there in the corner of the bleachers. Lots of seats out there. Move around.
Webb under center isn't even showing up on the depth chart, but he's doing a nice job. He's real quick. Doesn't have the arm strength. We've only seen him throw a couple of times.
Well, it says here he's a junior.
Yep.
What else? It says, he's 5'11". It was kind of blurred on my thing as he can't be 5'1". They have him down as a wide receiver.
They do have Drew Loftus down in the Union as their number 1 quarterback, and Tanner Mathis, a junior, as the backup.
So here's Webb. He'll throw it outside now. Caught by number 48. That's Gary Schmidt. And that'll move about a 3-yard gain. So just a little out pattern. Preseason football scrimmage on your NorCal game of the week. First of 12 weeks of football that we'll be bringing it all to you. Following all the teams, seeing what they're doing. Someone's going to go to the championship game. That's the way it always works out for us. Last year it was the Colfax Falcons going down to Stockton, playing in the championship game. And that was a lot of fun to go down there. Previous year was Nevada Union playing down at Stockton. So we are very blessed in that regard when you follow all the talented teams that we do in the foothills. 4 different schools playing football. So Webb under center, off to the right-hand side. No gain. Good defensive play by the Miners as they really stack it up, and that's what the coaches like to see, Paul.
Absolutely. They want gang tackling, they used to call it in my day. Wrap those arms in there, put the helmet in the numbers, and then gang tackle.
11 guys on the ball.
You bet.
So Brad Delbon has to be happy with that effort on that play. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 now as Webb takes the ball. He's going to roll left. He's going to go down. Oh, in and out of the hands of Giamatti.
Darn near picked off.
Yeah, very close to an interception by the Miners. And look at Cartan down there giving some instruction. Tell him how to throw that shiv. Talking to Travis Millhouse, brother of Brian Millhouse, big NU football star. Graduated. So it's nice to see another Millhouse playing ball. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 now. Webb's going into shotgun formation, and already a flag is thrown.
Looks like maybe too much time. Bear River taking too much time in the huddle.
Well, he's going to pick it up right now. No movement of the flag. So they'll tee it up right now. Webb, shotgun formation. Good snap. He's back. Big rush. Throws it downfield. Out of the reach, though, of Alex Loza.
That's the first time we've seen Loza thrown out today.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good pass. That was 20 yards, and it was at an angle out to the sideline. So He had some zip on that ball.
Sure. And continually new players are coming into the lineup for both offensive and defensive teams.
Bear River down to their final 20 seconds of their possession.
Shotgun formation.
Webb back now. He's going to throw left this time. Nice big ball. Oh! In and out of the hands. Hit the shoulder pads, and he's not happy right there. Nolan Lewis, number 80.
He had an opportunity.
And what a pass by Webb, as Brandon just threw that ball on a rope. And that was this.
Watch
Take
this.
a look
Here's
at that
the
replay.
He threw a great pass over the top of everybody and hit him right in the hands. Doggone it.
Well, it went through his hands and hit him right on the breastplate. But that was a 30-yard pass. And what would have been a nice way to end it with a touchdown for Bear River on the final play turns into a lost opportunity as the two teams come together and exchange handshakes, which is always one of the nice aspects of high school sports going on the field. Many of these kids, of course, and coaches know each other. This being the small community that it is. And unlike the when the basketball teams get together, always on the line there is the loser cannot go to the Kmart Center.
That's true.
So,
but I think this was a good learning experience for both teams. They got a good workout. If I had to assess a winner or a loser, how would you feel about that, Gil? I think it was a draw.
You know, both teams. I wasn't up here for the very first part of the scrimmage. I was down there with Brian. Certainly, NU had a couple scores in their final opportunity there. Some passes, a big run, but we don't know enough about the kids to know if that was the second or third string defense in there holding them at the time.
Right.
I'd have to go with you and say that it was just a great tool, and that's what you want the scrimmage to be, is a tool for your team to work on some things that you haven't worked on before against some new players, some different situations. You've got under the lights, you've got a crowd here in the stands, you've got the distraction of a game day. So in that regard, it's very much just a great experience for both teams. And of course the coaches have been here before, and the fans have been here before. But for a lot of these new players, just coming to the varsity, just that experience is huge.
True. And like you said earlier in the broadcast, this was an opportunity for the fans to come out and see what they got for this season. They get a chance to see their team and to assess what we've got going.
So
the broadcast booth.
Hope you enjoyed your sneak peek, so to speak, of Bear River and Nevada Union football tonight. I think both squads have a promising season coming up.
And I'm looking forward to seeing these teams as they mature. Gil, I think it's a good possibility both of these teams could go to the playoffs.
Well, of course, that's the goal. They're both veteran playoff teams, and making the playoffs is the lowest goal. Contending for that league title, and as we were saying, Bear River in a very tough league. Got an improving Placer. You got Colfax, which is always good, league
always
champion.
Tough for Colfax.
That game this year is going to be in Bear River, so that'll be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be in Bear River. I have to double check that. I can't even think that far into the season. That'll be November. I'll be another whole year older by then. So, but playoff bound, definitely. That certainly I would think would be in the cards, as they have to be considered some of the top teams in their respective leagues. So, Brandon, where are we at right now? Okay. So while we continue to, the teams have their huddle right here, let's go ahead and thank just some of the sponsors. Of course, we have new underwriters joining us for football all the time, but just a few of the ones that will be bringing you this great football action all season long. And, of course, we're talking about Hanson Brothers Construction, HB Reynolds, Hanson Brothers Enterprises, and don't forget Hanson Brothers in Colfax now. Hanson family, very proud to bring you another great Nevada Union and Bear River football season.
And, of course, Hastings Development, Inc., Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon. They're always proud to be sponsors of football in the foothills.
Yeah, and especially there's some Bear River guys themselves, so they got high hopes for the Bruins.
You bet.
Casey Wood Corporation, Casey family, of course, proud of their son Colin and all the NU Miners, and wish them the best for the season. Thanks for joining us, Kevin, and his brother, Mark.
And Nevada Joint Union High School District, and as we were saying, Nevada Joint Union High School District is always serving our community with higher education.
And when we come back here, we'll have a nice interview with Ralph Swenson, the new superintendent of the high school district, and get a chance to meet him, as well as Holly Hermanson, new superintendent of Nevada County Schools, taking over Terry McAteer's position.
That will be very interesting.
And, of course, a longtime supporter of NU football, Mr. NU football himself, joining us for another season of coverage, Mike Bratton and his team of over there at State Farm Insurance. You can't say enough about Mike and Robin and their support for the Miners, 7-year president of the NU Football Booster Club. Just a phenomenal guy, close friend of Dave Humphers, of course, and everything blue and gold.
That's right. And a longtime sponsor, Top Disc Truck and Auto Accessories. Chuck Cavros is proud to underwrite this edition of the NorCal Game of the Week.
Yeah,
Chuck?
and another one of those guys that's going to be on the side of the truck as well, as we see the truck there in the background. So big thanks to Chuck for not only helping the telecast, but helping us get the Commander 2 up and going. There, you take a look at it right there. You can see it from the backside. Still some more work to do on it. Some carpeting, some electrical work, some things on the inside. And the the crew wants an icy machine in there.
Is that what you're going to put in there for them?
I don't know.
You spoil them.
And SIP Building Systems, save energy for tomorrow. That's Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon again. They got two big companies working here in the foothills, working hard for everybody as the huddles break up.
And a new underwriter, Chen, Moon, and Kirschenbaum, OD. That's Jerry Chen and Lisa Moon, and they are welcoming their new associate. That would be Dr. Stephanie Kirschenbaum. We look forward to having them as our underwriters for a good long time.
And, of course, our newest underwriter to the Game of the Week, Tom Rubino and Mark Bauer over at Pioneer Motors. Pioneer Motors, happy to be part of the Game of the Week, and another one of those sponsors that'll be joining us on the truck as well. So thanks a lot, Tom. Known Tom for many, many years, now heading up the operation over there at Pioneer Motors and doing a great job, continuing the tradition. They've won that Best of Nevada County 7 years in a row, and that's no accident.
Yep.
So Tom taking that reins over there. And, of course, Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Mike Hauser, their parents, Fred and Virginia, all the Hausers. I was over there today, and, what a great bunch of people those guys are. Had a nail in the tire. Mark pulled it out with his teeth. I couldn't believe it.
Stop.
I mean, he was just right. I'm telling you, he was right on top of it. And then he stuck a big wad of chewing gum right in there to keep the air in.
Now that I believe.
Just a fabulous repair job. And I drove away. So there you go.
Well, maybe if you got some new tires.
Put it. Well, I go to Mark for that too.
There you go.
And of course, Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 11th season of local sports television. Be sure to join us next week for week number 1 of the 2007 football season. We'll travel all the way down Highway 49 to Placer High School as the Hillmen take on the Rockland Thunder. It's Placer versus Rockland, week 1 action next time, exclusively on your NorCal Game of the Week on our Foothill network of stations, ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, Suddenlink Channel 23 in Alta Sierra, Bear River, Colfax, Meadow Vista, Weimar, all up in that corridor. Lake of the Pines, Channel 7. Love to be on there. And a big thanks to them for bringing their community some high school sports. Saturday and Sunday, you can catch the telecast on there, serving Lake of the Pines and the Lake of the Pine Ranchos. And, of course, in Grass Valley, Nevada City, Penn Valley, and everywhere in western Nevada County, it's NCTV, Channel 11, Lou Sitzer, Bill Carlquist having a great reopen house yesterday over there at the studio. I was able to stop by for about an hour before we went to the Lady Minor volleyball game, and Jim Adams and I were over there and saw what the upgraded facilities and had some nice food and a lot of people enjoying some television camaraderie over there at NCTV Channel 11. Be sure to stay tuned to Channel 11, of course, broadcasting the heart and soul of Nevada County, a wide variety of programs. And we are so proud just to be one of the great programs that are on the station and, of course, serving our community. So the huddles are breaking up. The Bear River parents over there are congratulating their kids. Nevada Union Miners coming off the field and with their families. And cheerleaders have joined them, and everybody is set to go. I think they're getting ready to turn out the lights because Steve Pilcher's up here. Steve, what about the scrimmage tonight?
Well, let me see. Looked like a pretty hard-fought battle on both sides. And our defense played great. And I don't believe I saw our starting quarterback out there.
No, Steele Jantz still out of the lineup. Of course, you want him to get better and be ready for the season. But I think that gives Wivholm some great experience.
Absolutely. And, it's fun with Bear River because they're tough, we're tough, and being crosstown rivals, they always bring it up a notch and play. I thought both teams played great tonight, so it'll be a fun season.
Same school district, and so that just says great things, I think, about our school district.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Think about, we always talk about, gosh, what if we'd never built Bear River? We'd have 3,700 students, and they'd all be ours. So they're all good kids. They played hard tonight.
That thought never crossed my mind because, of course, Bear River was already here when I moved to town. But you're right. What a mammoth school that would be.
North. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little strange, but I think they're all our kids. They're all Grass Valley, Nevada City, South County, Nevada County kids. So, I wish them well, and I hope our kids have a great season too.
And, of course, it's just the beginning of the season for you as the athletic director. Things are really just starting to heat up.
Well, remember, when you're a coach, you call it reloading. So, we never stop. We just reload. We take a breather. And so we reloaded, and now we're ready to go. And tonight came off great. What a great, just all the logistical stuff and, all the little things people don't behind the scenes. So I was really happy with tonight. I think we're ready to go.
I was going to ask you, did you even get a chance to see the game? Because I know that you were running around before the game even started, making sure everything was up and going and helping people like you usually do.
Yeah, no, I got to actually watch some of the game tonight. And last night was the busy night with volleyball and football going on. But now we settle in and start playing some football. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, one thing as I was driving around the wrestling facility down there, I noticed everything was gone out of the softball facility.
Yeah, We've been a couple years. We've been planning, and we're going to put in some new dugouts, and we realigned the fields so they're both kind of the same way, and going to bring in a new set of bleachers and just recut a new infield and resod the old infield, and that'll give us a 130-yard grassy area, which we've never had before, and run some trenching, bring in electricity and water down there, and just little stuff.
You read my mind. That was going to be my request. Get some electricity there.
It's for you, absolutely.
So we don't have to bring the generator anymore.
We needed someplace to plug in the popcorn machine, and I'm going to get Darren a portable scoreboard to hang on the backstop, the fence. That's remote. Wireless, and that'll be fun because I always walk up and go, "What's the score? I don't. What inning is it? I don't.
Right, you got to tune into us.
Right. So we're gonna. Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice down there. Kids should like it.
Well, that was long overdue. That had to be the final facility that needed upgrading here.
Well, it's like I said, 3 years we've been planning it, and little things have put it off, and so it's like the Golden Gate Bridge. Now, you finish softball, now we start over with something else. And so, yeah, the track. In fact, put a little plug in, we're going to be offering something in the neighborhood of 36 lane advertising sponsorships for the track, and they're going to run lengthwise so that you can read them.
What a concept.
Yeah, and so we're going to be putting out some flyers and getting the word out pretty soon because we're going to resurface this track next year, and we need to raise between $75,000 and $100,000. So if people are interested, we're going to be putting three on each side, and 3 sections of 9, so 27 on each side, so 54, whatever that is. And so we're looking for sponsors if they're interested. And it'd be pretty affordable advertising for the community.
Well, I'm sure the community will step up. And actually, we were commenting on the track. The track, 11 years old this year. Yeah, well, they put it in when we first started in '97. So this is our 11th season. So I'm just doing some simple math. Right, it's really held up very well.
Well, we could probably go a few more years, but anything with high school facilities, you don't wait till they're ready to be fixed. You started a couple years before, because once they start to go, they go real fast. And I think my gut's telling me we got to do it this year. So we're going to work. We're going to raise that money. We're going to try and actually generate the entire amount from the community, from the advertising.
There's not a doubt in my mind that you'll be able to do that. This is such a great community. They love Nevada unions.
I hope so, and then we sort of take the burden off our district, and we can put the money back into some other stuff. So it should be fun. I can't wait. And we talked about a blue track, a gold track, but unfortunately, it take too long to explain why, but they're not feasible.
Right. Well, thanks for joining us here, and I know you want to turn out the lights, so let's wrap up here, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks for some volleyball.
Got to go to the supermarket before I go home. So.
All right. Thanks a lot. Steve Pilcher there joining us. Let's go right to the credits, guys. Your executive producer tonight has been myself, Gil Dominguez. Inside the truck directing is Maverick King, El Rey, El Bueno. Good job, Maverick. Of course, helping him on the titles and replay is Mr. Brandon Duckett. Good job, guys, as we take a look at the science building right there. Announcers, myself, Gil Dominguez, joined by the incomparable and renowned Paul Brown.
That's me.
He's going to jump in the lake just for me tomorrow. And camera operators, Chris Glass, Casey Dominguez, Daniel Langley, and Cassie Walker, all joining us today. Had the big crew out here, many of them their first visit here to Hooper Stadium, first working in a big game, so thanks to them. Office manager and photographer is Lynn Dominguez. She was out here earlier taking some shots. Remote facilities, courtesy of the one, the only Commander 2, the brand new one with the new graphic on the side. Thanks to Maverick Designs, a Grass Valley sign for that. Commander 2 Maintenance, Plaza Tire, and Auto Service. We are Touchdown Productions, got a brand new address there in Grass Valley. Same phone number, same website, same email address, and same Gil Dominguez. So be sure to tune in next week. It's week 1 of the football season as we see the nice pass there. Colin Casey, Wivholm out to Scarborough. For Paul Brown, the entire Touchdown Production team, I'm Gil Dominguez. You've been watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Minor Football, Bear River Football right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. We'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
See you next time.